In this video, I'm going to show you how to print out sheets using the Easy Print version of this program. So the Easy Print versions are basically, it's the same program as the Select Print, but this is better for mass printing, as long as you can figure out how to do it. It's a little complicated, but once you have it, I personally think it makes printing so much easier. So this is after you have uploaded the student information on the info page for your students. So you have their name and data. You have this done for the info page as well as the old info page. So after you've done this step, the next step is to print the sheets once you've gotten past week 4. So again, I don't print out sheets for the first 4 weeks because I don't have student data yet. After week 4 here, I'll have the students tested, and then I'll have these numbers here, or I have their maxes. So until then, I have these blank templates here where I write the workout up on the whiteboard for week 2, 3, and then I test week 4. And I just write these workouts on the whiteboard. But after week 4, I like to print out sheets for my students. Now I have personalized information for them. So how you're going to do that for this version of the program is through an extension known as Autocrat. So how to use that is you're going to go to the top left-hand corner of this page where it says extensions. So if I click on that at the bottom here, it has Autocrat. If this doesn't pop up for you, I would say that you don't have it downloaded on your computer, and I would talk with your ITRT to work with them on how to get this extension added to your computer so you can use this version of the program. All right, but I have it here, so I'm going to open up this. And it will save my past job, and this is where I just edit this past job, and it's quick and easy, but this isn't going to pop up if this is your first time using this. So I'm just going to click on new job, and we're going to start from the top here together to show you how to use this. Just click OK for all this warning here. So just make a title for your new job. I'll just put workout number 2. Click next. First part it's going to ask you is for a template. So this is where it's taking the information you have here on your program and it's putting it into a template that you're going to print out. So where you find these templates is right here where I have them linked. I have them linked for each week. It's an A and a B. So this A's are 3 days, then 2. B's are 3 days, then are 2 days, then 3. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I click on week 5/6A, the A is for students that are going to meet 3 days. I'll have them 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on week 5, 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday on week 6. Now for your Y day class, for instance, you don't see them 2 days on week 6. You see them 3 days on week 6. So you would use the 5/6B, which is the same exact version. It's just a different offset. So now it says Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You'll see those kids for 3 days on week 6. I click out of that. So whichever week you're on, you're going to click that template. I'll just click on a random here. Let's use week 26/27 because I already have it popped up here. So once you've downloaded that, you have your own version of this template. You're going to click that. Okay, so I have my Google slide up there. I've selected week 26/week 27, and this is the B side. So that's 2 days on week 26, and then I see the kids 3 days on week 27. So that's a template that I'm going to use. I click next. All right, so now that's the template. Now the next part is I want to select that week. So right here, I'm going to select week 26/27 because that's the template that I'm using. I want it to pull from header row 2, first data row 2. So that's really important. Both of these should say 2. You don't want to click backspace on there. You just want to go up or down on this little arrow here. That's what works best for me. So just go up or down on that arrow. All right, so I've selected the template, header row 2, first data row 2. And that takes the data from this page and puts it into the template. So if I just click on a template, I'll show you where it's putting that information in. So this is a blank template. So this is going to be personalized for each student. So they're going to have different data for these data points here where it says these tabs where it says 3A, 4A, 5A, FS. This is going to be different for each student. Click out of that. So that's going to personalize it for each student. I'll click next. So now I give this file a name. So week 26/27 for my 2X students. Now I want this to be as a PDF, the type, and click single output. So again, give it a title, type you want PDF, single output, and you click next. For the folder you want it in, I'll click on my weight room folder. Next. Click next on this part. Nothing for the dynamic folder reference. For the merge condition, this is another important part. You're going to put add condition. You're going to click on the block. And you're going to type 2X. And that way, it only prints out the sheets for your 2X kids. Click no, 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 and then you're ready to go. So I'm going to click save. So it usually takes a little while for this to load. All right, so now it's saved. Again, this is the one that I worked on here, workout 2. I have it saved. If I needed to go back and change something, I just click edit job. All right, but it's ready to go. I'm going to click run job. So click in here, running job. Now it's merging all those tabs for each student for that template. Takes a little bit for it to load, but I think this way is a whole lot easier once you get it down than having to click on the student, print their sheet, click on a different student, print their sheet, doing it all individually. That was a big pain in the butt, which is why I created this version, so I didn't have to do all that, especially if you have a lot of students. This way is a lot easier, but if you only had like 10 kids, I would do the select print version. This option is also a whole lot harder to edit. All right, so it ran the job, so let's go find it. So you go to your drive. So I'm going to click on my drive, refresh here, and there we go. Here's the most recent, week 26/27 for my 2X. And now if I look on it, it has the first student here, Carter, has his information in there, has his lifts, and these are individualized for him. Omar, Carter, a different Carter, Caitlin, Ryan, all the students there for 2X. Then if I wanted to print that, I click on print, print, and now it's just one long running document, which is so much easier to print here. So I just click on print both sides, flip on the short edge, and then I print this, and now I have all my sheets printed out in one easy go. So this next part, I'm going to talk through, say you wanted to edit that job again, say you're going to do it for your 3X kids. Click on the edit job. This is what I do, what you just worked on. I keep the job name, click next. Say now I needed the 26/27A for my other class, I'll just change that template. Still on week 26, 27. Say if this is a different block, then I'll just do, say, 3y. And now it's ready to go for my 3Y kids. All right, I click save, and then I print that again. So it's a little tricky at first, but once you get this way down, I think this way is a lot easier for printing. Now, where it's getting this information from for these weeks, if you notice, the only weeks I have shown on this page is 2 through 4. I have all the other sheets hidden because you really don't need them unless you're going to edit them. But if you were to edit them, go to View, Hidden Sheets, and then I'll click on week 26-27. That's when we just printed. For some reason, when you print, Autocrat runs this report here and puts that on the far right. So if you're going to run that same thing exactly, sometimes that won't let you run it exactly again. You have to delete this stuff in order to rerun it. Now, if you're changing the block, I don't think this is an issue. But if you're trying to print the same exact sheet the same way you did it, you might have to go in and delete this in order to do it again. But I usually don't have that issue. But if I delete this, this is what they usually look like. So again, this is pretty complicated. This is the back workings of this program. By all means, if you really like this and want to edit it, have at it, but it is pretty complicated. Basically, it takes the info page and it copies all that information here. And then this is the data points it has for that template where it puts it in. And that's just a long running formula.